A crow is sitting on a branch. It is not hungry right now, but it is already thinking about tomorrow. It finds a piece of food, and instead of eating it, it hides it in a specific location that it will remember 3 days from now. A lion is lying 50 meters away. It is not thinking about tomorrow. It is not thinking about yesterday. It is thinking about nothing, just existing, right now, in this exact moment. Two animals, same planet, completely different universes inside their heads. And this is just the beginning. We have always asked one question about animals. Are they smart? But that was the wrong question. Because intelligence is not one thing. It is not a ladder where humans sit at the top and animals sit below. It is something far stranger, far more disturbing. And once you see it, you cannot unsee it. In 2009, a scientist named Nicola Clayton ran an experiment. She gave a crow a piece of food. The crow ate some. Then it looked around, checked if anyone was watching, and buried the rest. But here is where it gets strange. The crow had been watched by another crow during the hiding. So it came back later, when no one was looking, and moved the food to a different location. It had understood that the other crow had seen it. It had modeled what the other crow was thinking, and it had acted on that model to protect its future. This is called theory of mind. The ability to understand that other creatures have thoughts different from your own. For decades, scientists believed only humans had this ability. They were wrong. But this is where it gets darker. Because the crow is just one piece of this story. Let us talk about the elephant. An elephant never forgets. You have heard this, but you have never heard what it actually means. In 2001, researchers reintroduced a group of elephants to a reserve in Zimbabwe. One of the elephants recognized a researcher she had not seen in 12 years. Not just recognized. She became visibly distressed. Because 12 years earlier, that researcher had been present during a traumatic event in her life. She had stored that memory, that emotion, that specific face, for 12 years, and felt it again, instantly, as if no time had passed at all. The elephant was not just remembering facts. She was remembering how something felt. She had emotional memory, just like you. And then there is the octopus. And this is the part almost nobody talks about. An octopus has no bones, no central brain structure like yours. 2/3 of its neurons are not even in its head. They are spread throughout its 8 arms. Each arm can think independently. Each arm can make decisions without asking the brain. The octopus does not think like you. It does not think like a crow. It does not think like an elephant. It thinks like nothing else on Earth. Scientists showed an octopus a jar with food inside. The octopus had never seen a jar before. It studied it, turned it, felt it with multiple arms simultaneously, and opened it. First try. No practice. No teaching. Just a completely alien form of intelligence. Solving a human problem. In a completely inhuman way. But here is the darkest part of all. None of these animals can understand each other. The crow cannot comprehend how the elephant thinks. The elephant cannot imagine how the octopus processes the world. The octopus cannot conceive of the crow's future planning. They live on the same planet. They breathe the same air. They have existed alongside each other for millions of years. And they are completely invisible to each other. Not because they are stupid. Because their intelligence is so different that there is no bridge between them. No common language. No shared reality. Just separate universes. Existing side by side. Forever. And this is where the story stops being about animals. Because you do this too. Every single day. You assume the person beside you thinks like you. Feels like you. Processes the world like you. But they don't. Their brain was shaped by different experiences. Different fears. Different memories. Different chemical patterns firing in different sequences. The human sitting next to you on the train is as different from you as the crow is from the octopus. You just cannot see it. Because you both speak the same language. And language creates the illusion of shared reality. There is no such thing as one way of thinking. There never was. The crow lives in a world of future and strategy. The lion lives in a world of pure present. The elephant lives in a world of deep emotional memory. The octopus lives in a world of distributed alien intelligence. And you live in a world of stories. Stories you tell yourself about who you are. Stories you tell others about what is real. Stories that create meaning where there is none. That is your intelligence. That is your unique universe. Not better than the crow. Not superior to the octopus. Just different. Beautifully. Terrifyingly. Completely different. Maybe the most profound thing about intelligence is not how much of it you have, but how alone it makes you. Every mind on this planet is a universe unto itself. Thinking thoughts no other creature can fully reach. Feeling things no other being can completely understand. The crow knows this in its own way. The elephant knows this in its own way. The octopus knows this in its own way. And somewhere deep inside you, you know it too.